understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cuts out the pass. Sakiri. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Sakiri. And it's made its way. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Simons. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. De Ligt. Timber. And he goes cross-field. Gakpo. Xavi Simons. Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Xavi Simons. De Jong. Caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. And he thumps it clear. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo, and he's gone backward here. Great chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Dumfries, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
That is good strength. Skiri. Great run on the overlap here. Aimed in towards the centre. Dumfries. Reinders. De Ligt, gently done. Gakpo is onto it in a flash. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Played into the middle. Timber can get it clear. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hato. De Jong. Can he get onto this? Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
And that has been clubbed away. And it's Timber. Dumfries looking to get on the end of this. De Ligt. Reinders. Timber. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's in!
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Clears it away. Referee's given a throw. Timber. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Reinders. Security getting this one clear. And it's Hato. De Jong.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Over to the left. Gakpo. He has found the way through. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Simons. Nice physical challenge. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Memphis Depay! It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Played it again.
Dumfries really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Clearly not happy with that. Hannibal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Reinders forwards and with intent. Lovely feet. Dumfries. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, they could break here. First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless at the moment. De Jong. Gakpo. Xavi Simons. Simons! Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out to the right. Flings it across. Reinders tries to clear. Back in once more. Clears it away. Xavi Simons. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shaqiri. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread out to the left, and they can counter here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. And it's Timber. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Out for a throw. Oh, good ball! Shaqiri. Hannibal. Bron shifted upfield. De Ligt. De Jong. Van Dijk. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Hato. Well read, nice interception. De Ligt. Aim forwards. Dumfries looks to get on the end of this. He can get that clear. Have it back and can go again. Sakiri. And he goes for a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Moved on forwards. Reinders gets over and intercepts. De Jong. And Dijk aim forwards. De Jong. Sakiri. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Chance to shoot! That's going to go a long way.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Timber can get it clear. Tunisia have got it back and they'll have another go. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hannibal. Now it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Simons. And here's Dumfries. Chance for a shot!
The Netherlands couldn't really be more...
It's Memphis Depay! Hannibal. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Simons. De Ligt. Reinders. Simons. Simons! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hato. Now it's Gakpo. Decent chance! De Jong. De Jong. Played out towards the right wing. Hannibal. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hannibal. Sakiri. Sakiri, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Ligt. De Ligt forwards and with intent. Sakiri. What a throw in. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Gakpo. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Hato. Gakpo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's neat. Hangs in across. Tries to get it clear. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Hannibal. Hannibal. That's the throw. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Timber gets it away. And that's a throw-in. Skiri. And he shoots! They score!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Tunisia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
De Jong. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Dumfries wins the duel this time. Cleared without complication. They get a throw in. very nicely done. Skiri. Tunisia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Jong. Xavi Simons, gently done. Memphis Depay, played out to the left flank. And it's Hato. De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. And here's Xavi Simons. Hannibal. Lofted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Reinders. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to get it away. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Verbruggen, long ball by the goalkeeper. Simons. Oh, good spread. And here's Dumfries. Real chance! Ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Hato. And here's Xavi Simons. Shoots! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Shaqiri. Looking here to chip it through. Timber is there and he can get that clear. Xavi Simons, and the pass is intercepted. Played out to the right. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hannibal. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Hannibal. Hannibal, spread out to the left. Knocks it out wide. Hannibal, over to the left, back into the middle. That's a good... Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
De Jong. Reinders. De Ligt. Played over towards the opposite flank. Hato. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Xavi Simons. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Reinders. Timber. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? De Jong. Now it's Memphis. Goes to finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Memphis Depay clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Timber. De Jong. Played towards the other side. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries tries across. Played out wide. And here's Dumfries. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. But this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Tunisia have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. De Jong. Oh, nice touch. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Gakpo. Gakpo. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Hannibal. Spread out to the left. Aim forwards. And Dijk gets it away.
Tunisia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Gakpo chooses to go cross-field. Timber. Dumfries. Dumfries with diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Gakpo instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution though.
Sakiri. Hannibal. Up towards the front line. Dumfries does really well to win the ball there. Hannibal. Reinders. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gently done. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Sakiri. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cleared away. That's very neat. Hannibal. De Ligt. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's through here. Now it's Gakpo. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's there to clear it. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Dumfries. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. And here's Gakpo. That is lovely. That'll be a throw-in. And that has been cleared. Gakpo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Moved on forwards. Dumfries. There are a few waiting for it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sakiri. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. And it's Memphis Depay. Out to the right. Xavi Simons. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sakiri. Hannibal. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And that's a dangerous ball. Xavi Simons. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Dumfries is onto it in a flash. Sakiri. And he's running through. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
De Ligt, spread out to the left. And here's Xavi Simons. And it's Hato. It's a throw-in. Reinders. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And they've got rid. And it's Reinders. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Aim forwards. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Gakpo. Looking for a decent ball in. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Simons. He is just caressing the ball. Looks across and... oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Hannibal. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Reinders. Timber. Timber gently done. That has been knocked clear. Clears it away.
The Netherlands really are...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Timber is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Van Dijk. Played out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. Hannibal. He's having a shot! Timber. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Nicely worked. Now it's Simons. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Timber looks to the other side. And it's Hato. De Jong. Xavi Simons looking to run onto it. Surely now! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Sakiri. Hannibal. Aim forwards. That'll be a throw. Now it's Memphis Depay. Reinders. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gakpo. Simons! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
De Jong. Hato. Van Dijk. Early ball out from the back. And that was nowhere near his best. And here's Depay. Dumfries. Brong tries to clear. Could move up a gear here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hannibal. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Dijk. And he goes cross-field. Ball is over the line. Strong running down that left flank. Incoming delivery. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Reinders. De Ligt chooses to go cross-field. Hato done delicately. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. Van Dijk makes the interception. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hannibal. Sakiri. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gets it away. Corner it is. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gakpo. Hato. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Simons. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Sakiri clears it away. That's a good run down the left. And the counter is on. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Firmly met. Moved on forwards. Xavi Simons played out towards the right wing. Reinders. Xavi Simons tries to dink it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Sakiri. And it's played forward. De Jong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he latch on to this? Grong gets it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Sakiri does really well to win the ball there. He's shifting through the gears here. Gakpo wins the duel this time. Gakpo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Reinders. Dumfries. Timber. Oh, it's played into the area. He's there to get rid. In again. Danger averted for now. Now it's Gakpo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. And he's heaved it away. Spread out to the left.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Jong. Reinders, forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Tunisia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Reinders. Timber. Timber played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Hato. Reinders. De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. Time to deliver. Gakpo, and that's aimed into the middle.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Gakpo. Reinders tries to thread one through. Crossed into the middle. It is a corner. Can he deliver? Simons. And here's the chance to counter. Van Dijk. That's a nicely weighted pass. Clears it away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There will be a throw-in. Simons. That's tidy. Gakpo. And he decides to cross it. De Ligt. Muscular approach does pay off here. Tries a measured ball.
The Netherlands really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Sakiri. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. Dumfries, now he's off and running. Hannibal. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Hato. Now it's Gakpo. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. They've played it short. There's the shot! This time surely! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The Netherlands give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. And it's played forward. Hato. Tunisia, moments now away from seeing this one out. Well, this is surely their last chance. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's well positioned. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Hato cuts it out. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Searching pass he's played there. And that has been cleared.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Gakpo gets a foot in here. Van Dijk, oh, good spread. Dumfries looks to get on the end of this. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the right. And it's Reinders. Dumfries. One good cross, maybe the last chance. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Timber is offering a right smile there.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn.
Up he goes! Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Timber clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Gakpo. Now it's Simons. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And it's Hatto. Timber. Now it's Dumfries. Defending of the desperate variety. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Hannibal. Sakiri. Reinders. Dumfries. Gakpo. And it's Hatto. Played towards the other side. They are right into last chance territory. Oh, that's nice. Timber, cross into the box. A real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Thinks one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Timber. Dumfries chooses to go cross-field. So that's it. It is all over. Tunisia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Tunisia definitely were the only ones that provided any threat. They seemed half a step quicker and generally more switched on.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
and gentlemen,